Watch me take this graphic from this to this. Welcome to today's episode of Make It Your Own Design Academy. My name is Cynthia Kita and I am your brand strategist, designer, and educator here at the Design Pharmacy. And today we're actually going to work on something called an introduction post. And so I don't know if you guys have seen it on different Instagram pages. Essentially, someone will have, the first picture pinned on their profile, and it'll basically be an about me carousel. And so I said, hey, let's put our own spin on that. And so I decided that we should take the magazine route, and I found me a magazine cover type of graphic, and then we're gonna pair it with this about me style here. So let me go ahead and duplicate these so I can always show the before and after. And so I kind of like this font right here, Aileron, I believe it's called. And so I want to actually put that here on the front. And so we're just gonna copy and paste that and then modify it. So I'm gonna go to layers because I can't get behind to this Lunaire Studio text. Just gonna move that to the side. And we're gonna have a name. So what's a good name? I'm gonna do Kelly or Killeen because I want the first name to be longer. All right, Killeen Moore. I'm gonna change the color of the font, but I want to find a background, like an actual person first. So elements. Probably should put model just so it would be more magazine-esque. And I mean, when you create this, it's going to be of you, so you'll have more photos to work with. But I was going to say, if you were doing this for fun, you can find a set of photos by going to a place like Unsplash. And with Unsplash, because the photographers kind of create their own folders or their own profiles, you'll see like the full photo session that they did with one particular person. And so you would be able to use like the same person consistently. But because this is an example, we're most likely going to have like different faces in each of the photos that we use. Like she's always eating an apple. Let me see. This is a fun photo. Okay, I could spend forever looking for photos, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so this is our Kelly Moore, or Killeen Moore, sorry. And we're gonna use the color in her shirt. Actually, I might bring her down a little bit more. We could actually keep the period. So what I would do here, something like this, just lining that up. Switch the font there. And I'm not going to change all because I don't want to change the original. So actually I should just select all the fonts here, or all the text here, that's what I should say. And make sure they're all aileron. Now this button here, I'm actually going to make the inner part white. And I'm gonna change the the text, to either a brown or a red, just to match the apple that she has in her hand, because that's gonna be a big part of the whole design. So I put swipe to learn more. And let's say, what is she? Holistic nutrition and wellness therapist. Okay, now keep in mind it's going to be hard for Instagrammers to see that text there. So we're gonna move our lady to the side a little bit more, and we're gonna make this bigger. There we go. I'm probably gonna capitalize better on this stuff, since it's her title. All right, we've got Colleen Moore. And this is also we're gonna make this a bit bigger too. Actually, I'm just gonna do the text. All right, swipe to learn more. We're gonna get rid of this here. And that's what people are gonna see on your profile, or on her make-believe profile. That's the first photo they'll see in the carousel. And then when they swipe, they're gonna see this here. Did I spell her name wrong? All right, so Colleen M. We have our about. So I actually want to change that to the red color. And then I'm going to copy the hex code for that. That way, I really wish I had more photos of her. Let's see what we find. Is it the same? I don't think that's the same lady, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Click a couple more. All right, so the purpose of me clicking on these is because it's going to show in my recently used, and then I don't have to like try to find them all over again. So I'm going to pull our lady over there. Okay. All right. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So excuse me. So I'm gonna fix this. That way, the reason why I couldn't crop it was because it was just so far out. We're gonna flip the photo because I want her on this side so that she's not competing with the text. And I'm going to use duotone to change the color. I'm gonna play around with this. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there and just swap it around so that it gives a better effect, similar to how we started. So this is what it was like. Because she had that dark shadow behind her, I wanted to kind of redo that, but with the red here. And I think if we wanted, we could also make this yellow to match the yellow vibes here. Excuse me. Okay. So we have nice to meet you. Have text here. Again, this text is going to be way too small for Instagram. And it's italicized. So I'm just going to erase some of it. Erase some more. I don't know why that space in between is so large, but I want to move her signature. Actually, probably want to change that font. There you go. And then we could actually just change the alignment too, just to switch it up a bit and make it our own. So I'm gonna align it to the right and then drag it over so that it's aligned with the edge of the photo here. I think I'm gonna find a better cursive. Alright, I kind of like that. I'm gonna add an effect of an outline just to make it thicker because it is very thin there. Don't want it that thick. Okay, maybe just one will do. Alright, so we started like this. We switched over here. Now I'm gonna duplicate this and we're gonna make it brown. We're gonna tap into that brown. So I also wanted to show you the recently used. So because I clicked on those photos, I have them available here for my use. And so that makes things a lot easier for me. Okay, so we duplicated that page and now I'm going to add a shape. Excuse me, I also need to take that out. I'm gonna put that in the back and I'm gonna find that beige color that we were using. And I'm gonna use shift to make sure that it, like I keep the line the same. So my hobbies. Probably change that to something else. Let me think. So my little dilemma is that here we have about me, and because none of the letters here are too high or too low, like an H or a Y, they don't overlap. But because that applies here, it kind of changes the look of things a little bit. So I'm trying to see, do I want to... I have, and hobbies. And just make it work that way. All right, so you've got hobbies. Or you know what, I'm just gonna put I love apples. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. Bring this back, and then I'm gonna use shift to keep the position. And I'm just gonna let it overlap. Okay. Now, I wanted this to be the gray color. Change the font to white. Get rid of the filter. Actually, no. Let me think. I don't know if you guys hear me tapping. I'm thinking. I do want them to see the apples, but then I made the last one red. I don't know if I'm gonna make this yellow. All right. What's the hex code here? And I'm just gonna make her a bit bigger. Turn this on its side. And I'm gonna change the alignment. All right, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I would say I love apples because ... That's terrible. So I'm gonna find me some apples, real apples. Rotate it a little bit, make it just a little bit smaller. Alright, so I'm just adding an apple there. Probably just remove it because it's kind of changing the vibe of the whole thing. Alright, so scrap that. All right, so we have page 2. Well, technically that's page 3. So our front, then we have about me, nice to meet you. We kept that. And then we have I love apples. And then, you know, essentially you want to let people have the opportunity to know you personally. So if you have a dog, if you have hobbies, if you have a favorite food, like this is where you can kind of create slides for that. There are no rules, there are no limitations, because at the end of the day, it's about you. And someone cannot tell you that you're doing you incorrectly, if that makes sense. So someone can't come and say, like, how dare you like apples, or how dare you like okra, or like whatever it is. It's about you, literally about me, as we have on this page right here. And so you could add as many slides as you want. I think the most right now is 20 slides. So, I mean, that's kind of a lot, but if you make it really interesting and, you know, add fun photos and all of that, it won't seem so long for the people who are truly a part of your audience. And so, yeah. So I'll just do one more. Here, duplicate this. Okay, that's going too slow. So keep up with me. And I'm gonna bring this to the front because you can't see the P's and stuff. And I'm gonna make this photo gray. So the hex code on that is this. Awesome. All right, and then I need to grab another photo. Let's see. Okay, this is cool because she's like pointing to keep up with me. So just further emphasizing what she wants y'all to do. And then I'll stretch this out a bit. And I would say something like, for more on healthy eating, whole foods, and more, stay glued to my page. I'll probably move her signature down here. Change the effect color, that way the outline still remains. There we go. And there you have it. So this is a very simplified version. If that fits your brand, if it suits your brand, then you could try to replicate something like this. Or I could also make it a template and put it in our shop. So stay tuned for that too. So we have Colleen Moore, swipe to learn more. Then we have about me. I love apples. Keep up with me. And so, as I mentioned, you could add as many slides as you want in between, but you definitely want to have that first introduction and then have the last page be a call to action. So like you're basically telling your audience what to do next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is how we started with these two templates here. And then this is what we change it up to. There you go. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.